Welcome to the Curious Head channel. Here you will find a variety of interesting facts and amazing stories about a variety of offered. Subscribe now so you don't miss any curiosity. Great gray owls can find and capture voles hidden beneath almost 2 feet of snow, punching through hardened crusts with their legs to snag a meal. Now researchers have uncovered hints of how these birds of prey use sound to accomplish such an impressive feat. The new study, published November 22 in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B, suggests the owls hover over the snow to locate muffled sounds, and that their broad faces help with this task. Snow is really famous for absorbing sound, says study leader Christopher Clark, an ornithologist at the University of California, Riverside, who ran a series of experiments measuring sound in Manitoba, Canada, earlier this year. Researchers have previously thought that the hunters zero in on rodents' ultrasonic vibrations. But the new experiments suggest owls could also be picking up lower-pitched sounds, for instance those created by voles digging tunnels under the snow. Though people often think owls' ears are on top of their heads, they're actually closer to the center of their face, which is fringed by a ring of sound-reflecting feathers that funnel sounds toward their ears. The bigger an owl's facial disc, the lower the frequency of sound it can intercept, and the great gray owl, found throughout the northern hemisphere, has the biggest facial disc of any owl, Clark says. Probably what's going on is that the facial disc is really big to make them more sensitive to low-frequency sound. By removing layers of snow atop the speaker, the team recorded how the depth of snow affected sound frequencies. For instance, data from the acoustic camera revealed that while much of the white noise could escape some 8 inches of snow, only the lower frequency sounds could pass through a 20-inch deep layer, exactly the sounds that the owls may be detecting. Acoustic mirage. Next, Clark and colleagues investigated a tricky effect that owls must contend with, the acoustic mirage. The paths of sound waves from beneath the snow bend when they hit the snow's surface. Unless an owl is directly above its prey, this bending, called refraction, causes the location where the sound seems come from to differ from its actual origin. It's the same problem we have when we try and pick up things underwater, says Megan Gall, a sensory ecologist at Vassar College in Poughkeepsie, New York, who wasn't involved with the study. When great gray owls hunt, they tend to fly or glide toward their prey, and, once they're in the vicinity of a vole, hover overhead for up to 10 seconds, Clark says. Hovering likely allows the owls home in on a spot that minimizes the acoustic mirage. That's probably the critical point for them to listen and pinpoint where the vole is, says Clark. Silent swoopers. It's a fantastic first step in understanding what is happening to the sound, Gall says. But she adds there's a lot to learn, particularly from the owl's point of view. Future experiments could investigate how the avian predators respond to sounds played from beneath the snowpack. Or, scientists could even train birds to attack and watch if their hunting accuracy changes when sounds are manipulated, Gall says. Hermann Wagner, a retired neuroethologist who also wasn't involved in the new work, notes that the owl's ability to locate prey at such depths is remarkable. The new research, he says, reinforces how great gray owls seem to use quiet to their advantage. For instance, structures on the owl's wings prevent them from making noisy flaps that would drown out the sounds of their prey, Wagner says. What the owl does is it becomes more or less silent so that it can hear much better. And so we come to the end of another video full of interesting trivia. Leave in the comments which curiosities caught your attention the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified.